Mooji, the one thing that he said of note is Breece Hall's not going anywhere. There's people who said they should let him walk. Other content creators, people who cover the team. What I said was how dumb it would have looked for this team to let him walk after not trading him at the deadline. Obviously, what you're saying to at least your fan base outwardly is, if we didn't deal him, we have plans on him being here for the future. So what did that say to me? He's going to get slapped with either the franchise tag, which I believe is a little over $14 million, or the transition tag, which is a little over $11 million. The deadline for the tag to apply tags, the tag window closes March 4th, which is Wednesday at, don't know the days of the week, March 4th at 4 o'clock, the tag window closes. So if they don't work out a contract with him by then, they will for sure slap the tag on him per what Mooji said, and it just simply makes sense to do that. Javonte Williams, I think that contract helps to set a market for Hall, because Williams on his face had just as good, if not a slightly better season than Hall. There are people who think that Hall is a superior back to him. Look, at the end of the day, the numbers are the numbers. If someone with similar, comparable, better numbers got essentially an $8 million a year contract, and if I said at one point the Jets should look to sign him to a 3-year contract for $10 to $11 million. He's definitely not worth that top tier running back money. I can only go by what we've seen on the field, and I know this team has been bad. If I'm the Jets, I would try to slap either one of those tags on him, though. But I think what Mooji said, it was very, I don't want to say reassuring, but it was expected to me, at least. I know some people were surprised to hear it. Some people were disappointed to hear it, but just look at the way he operates and look at the way he moves. If he really didn't want to keep him, they would have moved him at the deadline for whatever was offered, a 4th-round pick. They would have moved him for sure if he wasn't in their plans going forward. All I know is he's by far the best back we have. He's one of the top running backs in the NFL, and I was glad Mooji said they're going to tag him one way or the other if they can't work out a contract with him before the deadline.